Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Jackson with Loveless Vintage here. Today is my 100-piece whatnot auction, everything starting at $1. And a few of you mentioned that you'd like to see a video of like what things sell for or what the process is like. I haven't sold on whatnot in 2 years personally, so this is kind of like me jumping back into it. It's a completely new experience, so I thought I would just kind of film my process. And it's 30 minutes before the show, so I kind of want to just show you guys the setup. And then at the end, I'll show some of the pieces and what they sold for. You know, whatnot is not like Depop. It's not like eBay. You know, it's kind of its own marketplace. So some things can go for more, some things can go for less. And I know a lot of people subscribe to the channel or like the channel because I talk about values and what things sell for. So if you guys like that type of content, thrift, vintage, Depop, and now whatnot content, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more videos. 2 videos a week now, Wednesday and Sundays. I'm trying to keep strong with that. Here is the background setup. As you guys can see, I have 100 pieces on this rack. Almost all of them are vintage. All of them were preloaded in the show. So people were able to go through and actually bid early if they weren't going to be here for the show. Whatnot has definitely improved since I've last used it with their like uploading products and everything. I was able to upload like 50 products to Whatnot in like such a short amount of time. I'm not sure if people are going to be able to see it, but I put a little TV down here and I'm going to be having Kiki's Delivery Service and Castle in the Sky go on it. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've done a live selling event. I actually used to host live selling events on Instagram like every single week. And then I did Whatnot a few times. I want to say I maybe did like 10 shows or so, but Whatnot in the year 2025, let's see if this is worth doing. My show has almost 600 bookmarks, which is absolutely insane to me. I think the last Whatnot that I did, it was like an all Harley Whatnot, and I think we had like 120, like definitely not anywhere close to 200 bookmarks. And this show has almost 600 bookmarks. So I'm not sure what to expect. I think the most people I've had during a Whatnot live has been like 100 something people. If there's like 200, 300 people, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, like I hope the piece, and there's my alarm. There's my alarm for I have 30 minutes till the show. I hope the pieces speak for themselves. You know, I'm running some good pieces, all at $1. Half of them are like sudden death, so there's no reset on the timer when people bid. So yeah, if you guys watch the Whatnot stream, make sure to comment down below that you were in the Whatnot stream. Let me know what I could improve on or what you guys would want to see next time, because I am doing these Whatnots every Thursday of April at 5 p.m. PST. I'll be doing a Whatnot stream. I'll definitely update you guys at the end and show you guys some of the pieces, what they sold for versus like if I were to sell them for my asking price on Depop or like an eBay sold comp, like what they sold for compared to Whatnot. But Whatnot is all about moving inventory fast. And if you guys have that following, you guys have attraction to be able to move stuff fast. I mean, it should always be the fast nickel over the slow dime, especially if you're within vintage reselling and you're able to source all the time. You're able to go to the bins and stuff like that. I've had some of this stuff that's in the show for like a year, just sitting because like it's just sat on Depop for like my full asking price. So it's going to feel good to clear a lot of this inventory out. I'm going to stop yapping. Thank you guys for listening. Let's see how this Whatnot show does. Let's go. Bro, I was just live on Whatnot for almost 3.5 hours, and my whole stack of clothes just fell over right when I started recording. The Whatnot show, you guys. Holy crap. At peak in the beginning, when it started, there was like 500 people. I was definitely not expecting that. Whatnot was pushing the show, but I honestly think I fumbled a little bit with the amount of people that were in there, and here's why. I came into it thinking like, let's do requests. I want to see what people want in the chat, because maybe like 20 people are going to be like, run this shirt, and I'm going to run it. It did not end up working out the way I wanted it to, because when I had those like 500 people in the live, I had people requesting really weird stuff, like not the best items in my show, right? So then I kind of just listened to them and was like running some random like $20 shirts. When I had all the 500 people in the show, I should have ran my best stuff, and I just should have kept the momentum going. And I knew that like going into it too. I don't know why I just like listened to what people wanted in the chat, but I should have ran like my Bulls tee that's like $100 shirt that later ended up going for like $40, and like all these shirts that were like $100, $200 shirts, they ended up going for way less because I ran them later. I was frazzled. I've never had that many people live watching me. I honestly feel like I'm most comfortable when I have like sub 100 people. The chat moves really quick and people are asking a lot, and I'm a one-person thing, you know. I'm the only person like running the Whatnot. I'm the only person here. Yeah, I think for the first, I want to say hour, we went from like 500 down to like mid twos into, we kind of settled around like 100 people watching. The last hour, we had like 50-ish, which is amazing. You know, I'm not complaining at all. I feel like some people sit on Whatnot to no viewers for months to try to be able to sell their stuff. Still with 100 to 50 viewers, my stuff was going for steals, really good deals. But there were things that balanced it out to kind of make up for it. Like there were shirts that went for like triple what I thought they'd go for. There was like things like these Carhartt jackets that went for like a third of what they would sell for on Depop for me. And that's just the gamble of Whatnot. You know, at the end of the day, it's just a gamble. You're running stuff live. You have to have the people there that are going to bid on it. Even with the pre-bid function, you know, sometimes people don't even go and check that out. So overall, I feel pretty good about it. I want to look at the numbers. I was surprised. I looked in the middle of my live and it said I made $1,600. And I was like, bro, what? So I'm going to live check the total right now. I'm going to show you guys some pieces that sold and what they sold for. I think overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I had a couple cancellation requests. That's the annoying thing too, is literally one of the first items I ran was this Carhartt jacket. It's maybe like a $250 Carhartt jacket. It went for like $130. So already a good deal. And then the person canceled. And that was like the first auction that ran. So I think even with like a following, because like, you know, I definitely have a following, definitely had people there for the live. There were still things going for steals. Like if you're an eBay person, there were stuff in my stream going for absolute steals. So let's check the total for the show. Let's see. The show is ended. Oh my God. Is this right? 2006. There's actually no way this is right. I like actually refuse to believe this is right. 2000. Okay, never mind. I love Whatnot. I don't care what anything went for. Like in the grand scheme of things, if this is real, this is probably before fees. Yeah, I think this is gross sales. I think this is before fees and everything. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that. And I also want you guys to know I didn't have to share that with you. I did not have to share what I made, and that's not a flex either. I'm not trying to flex on anyone. That makes me feel a lot better if that's actually around what I made, because like I said, some stuff was going for steals, some stuff was going for better than I thought it would. So I think it all kind of evens out. If that's actually around what I made, I am so happy with the show, and we're going to continue running it because yeah, I mean, I want to bring great stuff for you guys. You know, I want good stuff for the shows. So that makes me feel way better. I'm going to get to some of these orders. I'm going to look through what some of the solds are. I'll point out some items for you guys. But yeah, that's way more than I thought I was going to make. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, sales, $2,683. And then the estimated earnings. So this is after fees. Whatnot did cut me a little deal. I think it's normally like 8%. They're doing 4% for me. I think that's what I'm going to take home. And then shipping's all paid for. Like people paid for their shipping through Whatnot. So I don't have to worry about that. I just print the labels, which is so nice. So yeah, and then I did do some giveaways, so I have to pay for some shipping, but I'm going through the cancellation requests too. And this was the last shirt, or like the second to last shirt ran in the show. And they said, I want to get something else. Brother, there was no other shirts. That was the last one. So I'm just accepting these cancellation requests. You know, it's not worth like trying to fight someone. I'll just rerun it at like a future auction. So I think I had 3 cancellation requests, I'm pretty sure. The first item that sold tonight, this Carhartt Santa Fe brown, let's just say like at least $200 jacket, sold for $130, which, you know, that's a good deal. I'm happy with that. I think the kid said he watches my content, so if you're watching this, sorry, but he canceled because he needed tickets for prom or something. Like, bro, come on. I appreciate you guys hopping in the Whatnot streams and stuff, but like, you don't have to buy anything. You can just hang out, you can chill, you don't have to bid on anything. It was just annoying that it was the first sale of the night. The first sale of the night had like 500 people in the live and it canceled. I got a cancellation request right away. So, okay, I'm packing through orders and here's an example of like a perfect bundle. So one of the things went for like way lower than I wanted it to. One of the things went for a pretty good deal. And then 2 of them surprised me. And then 1 went for around like market value. So like, here's an example, right? This whole bundle, 5 pieces, was like $230, right? So the ones that shocked me, 2 Yu-Gi-Oh tees. This shirt went for like $32. It's like a small, it's like a Youth XL, $32. I had it on my Depop for like 20 or 25, so $32. This one went for 30. I've had this shirt forever. Also like a youth size. I think I also had it for like maybe 20, 25 bucks. So these went for more than my asking on Depop, and they were posted on Depop for like months. So these surprised me. It's like 60 bucks for both of them. So that was really good in my opinion. This one went for like just over $100. I think that, in my opinion, this design and everything, this Misfit shirt is around like a $200 shirt, but look at the neckline. Super stretched out neckline. It has some like bleach marks and stuff. It has wear on it. So like, I understand, you know, this shirt has some wear. It's not going to go for like $200. So $100 on a live auction, I'm not that upset about it. And then this Betty Boop went for, I think around what market is, went for like 62 bucks. The front and back single stitch changes tag. I mean, I feel like if you're taxing on it, it could go for like 80 upwards, but 60 bucks, I'm super happy with that. And then this one went for a steal. It's fine though. I thrifted this for like maybe $4 or something. The collar, again, look at the collar, super stretched out. I've even tried to fix the collar on this one. It went for $10. This is like a 2000s marble dyed Harley. I wanted to keep this for myself, but the neck was just like too stretched out. So $230 for the whole bundle. I'm stoked with that. You know, someone was buying a decent amount of pieces they were supporting. Even if they're able to like flip off of me, I moved all this stuff. In 3 hours, I moved 100 pieces. So I'm happy with that. Like $200, $230. That's a good bundle in my opinion. All right, we sold a Lane tee, Serial Experiments Lane. This is my favorite anime ever. I have a vintage Lane collection. This one is New Age. It has no tag, cut tag. I did a Lane story sale like a week ago. I had 10 Lane shirts. I sold 8 of them. And I still had this one and one other black one that sold, and I had them priced at $50 on my story sale. This sold for $49, so literally my asking price, so I was super stoked on that. This one actually went for like more than the black one. I thought the black one would hit around $50. I think the black one hit like 30 or 35, but just an example of something that sold for like exactly what I wanted to sell for, $50 for this Lane tee, so I was stoked on that. The Carhartt cookening that happened on Whatnot. I don't want to talk about it. I had this listed for like 120 bucks. It's a Carhartt like Santa Fe style, the red interior, really, really nice. It does have this embroidery though that's like halfway taken out. So I get it, you know, it has some embroidery issues right here. It went for 60 bucks. So, you know, saying it out loud, not that bad, especially with the like embroidery right there. But besides that, it's in really good condition, really heavy, really nice. I know it's also spring. It's April right now, so we're going into spring, so stuff like this isn't going to sell as well. I think I had this listed for like 70. I want to say like, you know, a decent price for it is probably around like 50, 60 bucks. It went for $33. I was thinking about it as I was packing all these other orders I haven't shown, that like I am extremely grateful for the position that I'm in to have you guys watching the videos and supporting the Whatnots. I never want to come off, and I don't think that I do come off as like ungrateful or anything, but I was like sitting here thinking and I was like, damn, it's so cool that I'm able to do this. It's so cool that like Whatnot has provided like an easy platform to like sell through inventory quick. I'm blessed that they're giving me an opportunity to kind of partner with them a little bit in a way. So like, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining at all. I'm just like showing you guys what these would go for like on the market versus what I got for on Whatnot. You should pay some sort of price for being able to sell like 100 items in 3 hours. Like not everything's going to go for eBay market value, Depop market value. And like I said earlier in the video, like Whatnot is a completely different marketplace. When someone's Whatnot username is licensed to steal, you know you're getting cooked when they're the one that bought it. This is a dead stock 80s Harley. I did get this in like a Harley buyout purchase like months ago. I made a YouTube video about it. Dead stock 80s Harley tee, crazy shirts, Hawaii. It hits all of the check marks for like, this is a perfect eBay item. Sold for $24 on my Whatnot stream. $24. 80s dead stock Harley. Maybe I'm crazy, you know, maybe this only is a $40, $50 shirt, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this has potential to be like $100 shirt. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm realizing that the reason why that Harley went so low, it is entirely on me. That Harley went so low because I only had one picture in like the listing for it on Whatnot, and I didn't even say it was 80s. Like in the description, it just said like dead stock Hawaii Harley. So people, if they were looking at it like to pre-bid, if they were looking before my show, they wouldn't have even been able to tell that it was an 80s Harley, like that it was dead stock, or like the front and back print. So that's my bad. That's a mess up on my end. I'm sure that shirt would have went for way more because people were in there like pre-bidding. They were checking out all the auctions. Here's a little tip for you guys. If you guys are going to sell and Whatnot, especially if you guys don't have like a following or anything, put some time into your like listings, because I know a lot of people do the like just bulk listing or whatever, and they go live and they just throw whatever up. I'm sure that works for people that have like a great following or go live all the time. But for me, I wanted to promote it really well. So I pre-listed all of my items like a week before. Like people had a week to go look and pre-bid on things, but I didn't include like all of the pictures or all of the measurements for everything. So going forward, like going to my next show I'm going to do next Thursday, I'm putting all pictures, all measurements, like all the info in the listings. Like it'll take me an extra couple minutes per listing, but I think it's so worth it to get those pre-bids because a lot of people, like there's time differences. They don't want to be there for the live. So if I treat it more of like a Depop listing or an eBay listing where people can come in, see all of the info, and then just, you know, toss a bid, a $20 bid or whatever, I'm sure this shirt would have went for more than 20 bucks if like I would have included all the information. So I'm an idiot. That's on me. Okay, I'm at my computer right now, and I did have have a cancellation request just come in. So let's see why they want to cancel. Travis is rad, okay? They want to cancel the Shaun of the Dead tee, which I'm honestly fine with. It went for $26. T-shirt will not fit, bro. Oh my God, why would you bid on it then? Literally, you guys, let me show you guys. Let me take you off the stand right now. What does that say? Double XL, 25.5 by 29. It has the literal size and measurements in the description. T-shirt will not fit. Brother, that is on you. That is completely on you. I'm just gonna accept the request and move on. But like, that is so annoying, dude. 4-piece bundle that sold to Salmon Run Thrift. Shout out Salmon Run Thrift. I think $35 is what they paid for this bundle. This Jinx tee, so sick. I think I had this listed on my Depop for a minute for like 20, 25 bucks. So that was a good deal. Miss Congeniality tee, probably around like a $30 tee. Married with Children, 80s promo. This is also probably around like $30 tee. And then the Mirror Mask, $20, $30 tee. So they basically got 4 tees for the price of 1. And I appreciate them stopping in. This one was my bad. I accidentally ran this auction when no one was ready for it. So it went for $3. So that's my bad. But yeah, like 35 bucks for all 3 of these tees. Obviously a fellow reseller, so I hope they make some money off of the bundle, and I appreciate the support. Example of a shirt that I had sitting on Depop and eBay forever. Freddie Garcia, it's a Seattle Mariners like player tee. He's definitely like a lesser known player. Adidas tag. I got this at a thrift. I don't even want to say how long ago, you guys. It was a long time ago. Had this sitting on Depop and eBay for I think like $25. It sold in the live tonight for $30. And this was a tee that I was like, bro, this is gonna go for like $10. So 30 bucks. Very stoked. It's baseball season right now. So obviously this was a good time to put this up. And I'm very happy with this. I want to say besides the youth Yu-Gi-Oh shirts going for like $30 a piece, this is the biggest surprise to me. This is a Hornady. This is like a Bullet company. It has this crazy like zombie back hit. I had this on Depop for like 25 bucks. I thought the graphic was really sick. It got like little to no attention the past like couple months it's been listed. It sold for almost $40 on live. I'm pretty sure when I like looked this brand up on eBay, their shirts were selling for a decent amount, and this graphic is crazy, 2XL, it's in like perfect condition. So I'm not saying that it shouldn't be like a $40 shirt, but it just shocked me because I already had it on Depop for like $25 for months and no one bought it. So this is also like different marketplace, different viewers. That's the thing about Whatnot, is people in the moment can see the shirt. So yeah, this one really shocked me. I think it was $38. Yeah, $38 for this one. Okay, so this was almost a $50 bundle, but this tee alone I feel like is $50+. It's a Charizard shirt, youth, Pokemon, 1999, Nintendo license, but it is really small. I think it is a youth XL, but it's like very short. So this one went for like 20 something bucks. I was pretty shocked. I think I had this on Depop for like 70. That's kind of a crazy price, but I did have people telling me that they're pretty sure they've seen it sell for like 100 before, which is just nuts. But I got this out of a wholesale pack and I'm pretty sure I only paid like $10 for it. So I still made profit on it. And then this one, we have the Joey Wheeler Yu-Gi-Oh tee. This one surprised me. It went for like, I think it went for more than this. I think it went for like $24 total for both of these. I think it was like 46 shipped. Bob Marley wrap tee on a hot ice tag. It is chopped. $27 though. Okay, this whole bundle, 100 bucks. They got it for 100 bucks. Good deal or not? We got the large Wolf AOP crew neck. We have the Guess Who 2004 band tee. I feel like this is like a $40-ish tee. Crew neck I probably value around like $30 or so. But then the kicker, no like little patch embroidered logo, but the Carhartt Detroit from 2012. No like little logo right here. The logo was removed, but Detroit jackets, blanket lined. 100 bucks for all 3 of them for that bundle. Pretty good deal if I do say so myself. And they won a free giveaway. So they got something else also. Also, Depop sales are pretty good today. I think I've had like 5 sales and I'm literally making a bundle for someone right now for 150 bucks shipped. So I'll show you guys that bundle as well. I feel like when you sell things, like if you have consistent sales like in a day or whatever, you get like a seller's high and you just want to keep selling more and more and more. So I'm kind of on that right now. Like I'm like, just like, I want to sell more. I want to cut bundles. I want to cut deals. So I think this Whatnot thing is going to be really good, you guys. I'm really stoked to continue it, to keep it up. So make sure to go bookmark all the future shows. Also, I wish wish so badly there was like an analytics or a way to like re-watch your whatnot show, because I just wanted to show you guys like the moment we hit the I think it was like 450, 500 people in the live, and I like freaked out. I couldn't believe it. It was actually insane. I wish there was like a way to go back and like screenshot that or something. But I did also want to share, I just had hit 2,000 followers on whatnot today, and I'm at 2,600 now, so 2.6K. So yeah, thank you guys everyone for following. Make sure to follow me on there, and if you don't have whatnot, I still do have a code that you guys can use to sign up for $15 off of your first purchase over on whatnot. You don't even have to spend it on me. It just gives you that $15 credit once you sign up with my link. So I'll leave it in the description below, or you can just DM me if you would like it directly, but it's in the description below. All right, random Depop sale, 150 bucks for these 3 items. Really good bundle sale. I'm stoked. I had this one listed for $125 and had a ton of people offering on it, a ton of people that had it in their bag. This is the Rock. It's a 3XL, and the collar is super stretched out and it has some wear. I think in perfect condition, it's maybe like $150 tee. I put it up for $125. Whole bundle sold for $150. So it's basically like I sold this full price, and then the other 2 things were like 25 bucks. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Other tee is a Work Sucks, I'm Going to the Mountains single stitch one. I think I had this one up for like 18 bucks, and there's like shipping on top of everything. And then this random campus 70s cardigan, 150 bucks for a random Depop bundle that just happened in the middle of me packing my orders. It is 11:44 p.m., almost midnight. I think I have 20 more orders to pack from the Whatnot live. I ship out everything next day. I went live at 5. I was done with the live at like 8:30. I took maybe like a 10-15 minute break, and I started packing. I've been packing since like 8:45. All right, some respect was majorly shown on the Harley 3D emblem. This is a XL, no tag, but XL 80s Harley 3D emblem. This one went for $93. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had this on my Depop for 75 bucks. So that just goes to show again, it went for more than my asking because I don't know, someone really wanted it. And they also got this Burberry jacket, which I think went for like 50, which is a pretty good deal. I think I had it listed a little bit more than that. Super happy to sell both of these. So this was around like $140 sale for both of these. This was the lowest selling item of the show. 80s, 90s, Mickey Mouse crew neck, all over print, front and back. It's a medium. It has some marks and stains. It sold for $3. I feel like it's a $25, $30 sweatshirt. Okay, it's past midnight. I caved. I'm making food right now. I'm not done. I have 20 orders, 20 orders to go. But this is a perfect bundle. These 2 items sold for exactly what I had them listed for on Depop. Maybe this one a little bit less. I think I had this one up for 70 or maybe 75. It sold for 67 though. It has a little bit of a hole, some wear, but it's a single stitched AOP Sun and Moon Liquid Blue. I think I paid $30 for this, so glad to make that sale. And then this one I had posted on Depop for 40 bucks, and it sold for $40 exactly. So really good bundle, just over 100 bucks. Super stoked on that. I mean, that's basically my exact asking price is what I got for both of these on Whatnot. The Beatles. This one surprised me. If you guys know, biggest Beatles fan in the world, myself. Not really. XL, this one sold for $51. 51 bucks. Again, more than I had it posted on Depop. 51 bucks. I bought this tee at a buy sell trade for $25. I had it on Depop for like 70. I declined so many like $40, $50 offers, and then it sold for $26 on Whatnot. So this is an L that I'll hold right here. I will hold this L. Also got this one at a buy sell trade for $25. Had it listed for around 100, sold for 55. Doubled my money, but do I think it could have went for way more? Yes, I do. 1:12 a.m. I'm so tired. It's probably a jump scare. Yeah, that's definitely a jump scare. Look at that. All of the orders packed, ready to go. A few unpaid for. The payment for them never processed. So I think after the show, it doesn't give you an option to update the payment. I don't know. I think that these had to be paid for during the live because they're nowhere in my order history or anything at all. And that's fine because I literally think the shirt went for like $20 and I spent like $20 on it. So I'll just rerun it. And then this Rey Mysterio really ran up. It was like up at like $40 and then the person didn't pay. This Tap Out Also, a person didn't pay me. I had a ton of people asking me to rerun this, so it'll be in the next show. Person didn't pay for this and it went for like a couple bucks, so whatever. And then person didn't pay for this and I think it went for under 20 bucks and it's like a really sick Zelda tee. So I'll happily just rerun all of those. And yeah, we got all of the packages done, as you guys can see right down here. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I am dead tired. This video is probably long. Yeah, we're gonna keep it up with the Whatnot. Make sure to follow on the Whatnot, bookmark all the future shows, and make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel for vintage, thrifting, Depop, and now Whatnot content. And this was Jackson with Loveless Vintage. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. It is past 1 a.m. I'm so tired. Goodbye.